In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Jah, and the Word was Jah. In the beginning Jah created the heaven and the earth. Then created man of his own likeness. Gave unto man wisdom, knowledge, understanding.
Jah is my help and my strength, so whom shall I fear? He's a shield upon my right and my left hand, so whom shall I be afraid? Jah is my king, Jah is my light and my salvation, so whom shall I fear? He's my guide throughout this creation, so whom shall I be afraid? Jah is my king, Jah is my guide in my resting and my rising, so whom shall I fear?
Me I tell you, mindset.
So whom shall I be afraid? Jah is my king, Jah is my guide when the Philistines come down upon us, so whom shall I fear? He's my guide when my enemies come to devour, so whom shall I be afraid? Jah is my king, Jah is my guide from the pestilence of darkness, so whom shall I fear? He's my guide from the vampire of hell, so whom shall I be afraid? Jah is my king.
Me I tell you, mindset.
Health and my strength, so whom shall I fear? He's a shield upon my right and my left hand, so whom shall I be afraid? Jah Jah be praised. The goose and the ghost, let Jah be praised. The Daniel Lamb, let Jah be praised. Let him be praised. Let him be praised. You better let him be praised. He watereth the hills from his chambers, and the earth is satisfied, so satisfied. He maketh the grass to grow for animals. Jah made the herb for man. He made the herb for man. Jah made the herb for man. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity, for they shall soon be cut down.
Me I tell you, mindset.
I just started see a beer, let Jah be praised. The goose and the ghost, let Jah be praised. The Daniel Lamb, let Jah be praised. Let him be praised. Let him be praised. You better let him be praised. He watereth the hills from his chambers, and the earth is satisfied, so satisfied. He maketh the grass to grow for animals. Jah made the herb for man. He made the herb for man. Jah made the herb for man. Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity, for they shall soon be cut down like grass, and they shall wither like Jah arise, and let all his enemies be scattered. Let them that hate Jah now scatter, shatter, batter, flatter. As the smoke is driven away, Jah drive them away. As the wax melted, let them be melted. Jah Jah. E.A.B.I.C, let Jah be praised. The Daniel Lamb, let Jah be praised. The goose and the ghost, let Jah be praised. You better let him be praised. Let him be praised. You better let him be praised. I said let him be praised. Lightning, earthquake, brimstone, ball of fire, peace and light, brimstone. he is. I said he is. He really is. I know he is Lord and Savior. The mighty one, thunderable one. I know he is. I said he is. He really is. I know he is Lord of Lords and the Savior. Magnificent, super magnificent one, yeah. Omnipotent, omnipotent one. I know he is. I said he is. He really is. I know he is Lord of Lords and the Savior.
Of thy mouth and the meditation of thy heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Most High Selassie, Rastafari. The heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where thy voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. Rastafari is the lily of the valley. Rastafari. Tabernacle set for the sun, which has a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race. His going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit upon the ends of it, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof. Lightning. Everyone should know. testimony of the Most High is true, making wise the simple. The statutes of the Most High are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Most High is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of the Most High is clear, enduring forever. The judgments of the Most High are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, yea, more than much fine gold. Sweeter also than the honey and the honeycomb. Moreover by them is thy servant warned, and in keeping of them there is great reward. Who can understand his errors? Cleanse thou me from secret faults. Keep back thy servant also from presumptuous sins. Let them not have dominion over I. Then shall I be upright, and I shall be innocent from the great transgression. Selassie. Let the words of thy mouth and the meditation of thy heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Most High Selassie, Rastafari. The heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where thy voice is not heard. Their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. Rastafari is the lily of the valley. Rastafari. Set for the sun, which as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race. His going forth is from the end of the heaven, and his circuit upon the ends of it, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof. Lightning. Everyone should know. Converting the soul. The testimony of the Most High is true, making wise the simple. The statutes of the Most High are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Most High is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of the Most High is clear, enduring forever. The judgments of the Most High are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, yea, more than much fine gold. Sweeter also than the honey and the honeycomb. Moreover by them is thy servant warned, and in keeping of them there is great reward. Who can understand his errors? Cleanse thou me from secret faults. Keep back thy servant also from presumptuous sins. Let them not have dominion over I. Then shall I be upright, and I shall be innocent from the great transgressions. Selassie. Everyone should know. Everyone should know. Rock it. Oh, Rastafari. the words of thy mouth and the meditation of thy heart be acceptable in thy sight. O Most High, I strength and I redeemer. Selassie, Aya Ingi. Rise bright and morning star. Glory to word, glory to sound, glory to the power of the Most High, His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Selassie, Empress Menenai.
All the major players among the nations in a circular delirium, in a dimension.
Mindset, blessed love.
We start putting in the program. Too far along, too far along.
Warm welcome, honorable family. Great to be here. Yeah, man, great to see the items in. A Monday evening, Monday afternoon. And we're there for a reason, alright? Sounds at midnight, Van Benjamin. One more song and we are getting at the reasons, in.
The good of the peace in this stagnation. World situation. Rich man and poor man. Cycle of precession. The return stand. Unto the old lion shall be the gatheration. In this stagnation.
Me, I tell you, mindset.
Mindset, blessed love, pleasant good afternoon. I want to greet the item officially in the divine name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the First, and also Empress Menin the First, Marcus I, Holy Emmanuel I, King Selassie I, Jah, Rastafari. One more day above ground, brothers and sisters, as the item know. Life, our ultimate position, not no greater than that, no matter what go on, and top of everything that we see go on, alright? We have to look on a specific topic today, why some elders will only hail the king as Haile Selassie and not Rastafari. So that is what we're looking upon today, looking at Zine and a few other things within the mix of things still. But that is the topic of the day, and it's great to be here, great to see the item there. Please spread the word, alright, and the item can call in and share. The item can leave some comment in the chat room and let we know your views, your thoughts also, and if you have experience, elders only want to hail the Majesty as King Selassie or Haile Selassie or Kadamawi, Haile Selassie and not Rastafari. We are getting at it still, alright, as the program progress. The other day, I think probably about too strong ago, we had a brethren on the platform here, a writer, a author, and an illustrator of the book of the Black Heart Man, Zane. I want to share with the item that I have my book. Well, it's not really my book, Zane. I want to youth them book. I think at the youngest one I go get the book for read, Zane, and him probably can pass it around to him brothers and sisters them still. Alright, but yeah, Black Heart Man from Rob the Left Kid Lawrence, Zane. Yeah, support black business. Yeah, Black Heart Man book. Rob the Left Kid, big up yourself, manners and respect, what I mean, for letting me have a very interesting piece of work from the eye, what I mean. And we urge ones to go out there and support, what I mean, black authors and illustrators, what I mean. This is the Black Art Man, yeah. So support it, Rastafari inspired, okay. So just wanted to share that with the item still, that we have to support each other, and when we support each other we're able to grow, what I mean. Yeah, because unity is strength, and when we're able to support our one another, the Most High will shine is light upon us, what I mean, because one helping another, only brighten another countenance. So we must always aim to uplift one another and support one another. And it doesn't matter where you're from geographically or what nation you are, what I mean. International morality is what we're dealing with, and the scale is unbalanced for many years. We know this, you see me? but we can't perpetuate what we see other people do and expect to be any different. You know what I mean? We have to be the example and live by it so it can impact other people. So it's not just I as African people. We know that I has been disenfranchised, if that's the word, or disfranchised, whole of things been happening to us in a negative way, but is I have to still look for change things, because if I don't look to change things, then probably nothing will change. So that's why we have to put our foot down on international morality. That is what King Selassie emulate, and not even emulate, but put out there is for us who hail His Majesty to emulate such statue and attitude, behavior, liberty. You know what I mean? Who hail His Majesty. You see it, and even if you don't hail His Majesty, I think that should be the standard. Yeah, international morality. So the next man when I look like you, in terms of your shade or whatever, shouldn't make any difference in how you support or how you deal with or interact with that individual. You know what I mean? Yeah, the thing's supposed to be neutral in love. You know what I mean? Yeah. And once we can establish these things, then we'll probably have a better world to live in. Because you see how the place is today. It's very, I wouldn't say chaotic, but war is on every front right now. You know what I mean? And different levels. Probably bombs and gunshot now fire where you are. But some level of warfare, whether it's economical or psychological or biological, some warfare is taking place wherever you are. So, them say when them think is peace and safety, it is sudden destruction. So, we not pray for no destruction still, but destruction, if we are pray for it, is towards the evil. You know what I mean? To destroy wickedness and evil off of the planet and out of the cosmos. Yeah. So, if anything, at that. So anyway, we there have to look on why some elders prefer to hail His Majesty as thus King Selassie. And I have reason with elders, I've reasoned with many elders who is like that. And the first elder that I really came across was like that. It was an empress, and she was very stern, and the subject matter. You know what I mean? Yeah, she was very stern, saying that we should move on from, hailing His Majesty as Rastafari. It was quite interesting, quite interesting. I want to know though, if the eye them hear me loud and clear, perfectly, the eye them device. If the eye them hear me loud and clear, the eye them can just drop. Let me know in the chat room. Zane, put some fire or something, and let me know that you're hearing me loud and clear. I know you're probably seeing me. Long time the eye them no see me down. Long time I no see the eye them neither. Yeah, good for see the eye them. Zine, even though we drop certain video more while, certain shots, and the item, yeah. But we're there a long time. We're not there like this on the platform, where people can actually see me. It's been a while that we do it like this, so I kind of test press the software and the equipment here. You know what I mean? So I just want to know if the item I hear me loud and clear. Because I can't see myself still. And yeah, but I want to know if the item I hear me perfectly. That is my interest right now before me continue and go into the subject matter. It's a very quite interesting topic. So more of know so the item I hear me perfectly. I don't want to attack and the item not hear. You see me? Because that wouldn't be fair, would it? I me alone have the information. Well, probably not me alone, but I want to share with the item. I want the item to hear. So let me know if the item I hear me loud and clear. That is my interest right now. Just drop something in the chat room and say yes, we are hear you loud and clear, and that's it. And we keep the thing blazing. You know what I mean? Because a lot of things we have to talk about. Yeah, I think I'm going to spend a little time here on the platform today. Long time we're not there. Long time we're not doing a live broadcast. You know what I mean? Yeah. No live broadcast for quite a while now. But give thanks to the item there with we. Zane, a whole lot of things been happening. We've been releasing music. Yeah, we've been releasing music on Ijahstars record. We have a up and coming EP for release on the 23rd of July. Yeah, up and coming EP title Jah Consuming Fire. Alright, so we've been behind the scene, putting in some work, because Dapper, give thanks, Majesty, give thanks to that. Empress Brandy, manners and respect, blessed love. Yeah, so we've been behind the scenes putting in some work for the Most High, what the Most High call we for do. So we have an up and coming EP scheduled for the 23rd, title Jah Consuming Fire. And I'm featuring the Honorable Empress Matiposa on the EP. We have a couple of songs on there. As I mentioned, Empress Matiposa, the item must go out there and check out the Empress latest single, released last strong. Alright. Titled Solomonic Dynasty. I think I want to play it for the item too, before we progress in the reasoning. Yes, that song is produced by myself and released on Ijahstars Records. Alright, it's a very powerful song. I love the item to go out there and stream the music. Also follow the Empress on Facebook. I think that's where she at in terms of the social media at the moment. You can check her out on Empress Matiposa on Facebook. Or you can subscribe to our YouTube platform, alright? And that's how the item can see her music and also get to stream the music. The music is also on Spotify, another platform where the item can check out the music. But I think the topic that we are dealing with today The song have a lot of relation, you know what I mean, because His Majesty, His Majesty is of the lineage of King Solomon and, Queen of Sheba and David, you know what I mean, King David. So the lineage run deep within, what the Empress is singing about and the song Solomonic Dynasty. So I want to share it with the item. I think I shared it the other night, but I want to share it now differently with the item. Zane, here goes. Hold on. Jaja calling.
Fire, baby.
Lift and push it again. One from Empress Matiposa, lady single Solomonic Dynasty. Go out there and support it, alright? To Jakala, Solomonic Dynasty, brand new music from Empress Matiposa. Yeah, man, all courtesy of Ijahstars record, go out there, support the music. Yes, I. And you know, say probably one of them day I will look for have the Empress in the studio. Think she's somewhere here in the UK. Alright, so look for look out for that if we can make it happen. Alright. But anyway, go out there, support the music, brand new music from Empress Matiposa. Track title Solomonic Dynasty. Yes, Rastafari. Yeah, man, give thanks to positive music. Positive music is, still being made regardless of, certain type of frequency we hear go out there more wild. Sometimes I don't know, but you hear some music and it make you have to shake your head. You know what I mean? And why you have to shake your head when you hear the music is because of the individual, the people that it's coming from. You know what I mean? The people that is coming from. You expect better. You know what I mean? And when you hear certain music from so-called Rastas or the Rastafari community, you know what I mean? It make you have to shake your head. It make you have to shake your head, Rasta. Because Rastafari, we know the music for be a spiritual music. The reggae music. We know it for be, a spiritual music where, people express, the struggle, Pan-Africanism, African culture and different culture and the struggle, that black people face, because we must not forget that is African people, start to express themselves, create this genre of music, reggae music. Then true Rastafari, because the brethren them who start to do reggae music, them are Rasta, them, them cite His Majesty as God Almighty, and them start to express themselves in that art form, then, and make the world know the struggles that Rasta and African people face, through the music. The music express that profoundly. Yeah, the struggle that I and I as a people face. So the music is known particularly for specific subject matters, not anything. Because then again, Rasta, anything Rasta really involved in her. So as a Rasta artist, you're not going to expect a Rasta artist to sing certain songs. Not songs that, that degrade people. And it look a way that some of these artists now that say they're Rastafari, you know what I mean, and they're putting them have good positive music that you say, yeah man, them virgin Rasta them a deal with, or Rastafari them a deal with. You see me? But then again now, when you go hear certain music, you have to go say, boy, but no, wait there. I really Rastafari, this virgin I glorify, or praise, or magnify, or adore, you know. And you have others. As me hear one artist sing one song, him said, "Don't follow bad company." And I think that is you shouldn't follow bad company. That is imperative, because those are the things that we grew up and hearing our parents and our elders and guardians been telling us as youths coming up, that yo, don't follow bad company, you know, don't go over this one, click up with Ray and this and that. You see me I say, don't follow bad company. So the youths them don't follow bad company and put out stupid songs that you go and regret later. You go and regret later that you made these songs and put them out on the net. And then you push them out in the cosmos. Remember, word sound is power. You know. Some of the time, people say these things, you know, as rhetoric. They're just repetitive. Zine. And not being really conscious that, yes, your word, you have to be careful with your word, Rasta. You have to be careful with your words. Whether if it's a reasoning or a conversation or whatever you have, or a music you do, you have to be careful with your words, because people resonate to words, you know. Words take unto itself flesh and dwell among man. That is the reason why you see a lot of youths in a certain bad company, them listen certain type of music. We glorify bad company. Them listen to music that glorify crime. You see me I say? And then next thing, them youth there you see, I do crime. Them now are part of the bad company. So the music meant to be channeling the message of Rastafari. Zine, the struggles that the people them face within your community. Address the heads of state them who are in position, who can make tangible change that will affect the rest of the society in a positive way. These are the things that you should be singing about, or singing about how one can uplift themselves on a spiritual level, spiritual and temporal level. But you know sing song where it's degrading, you know, people and cussing people as Rasta. Me have one song for my EP that addressing, I don't know, I feel like I want to play it. You know what I mean? I feel like I want to play it. Because from the other day, them all gone astray, Rasta. I don't know if I should play it because, you know, the EP are released soon. But I feel like I want to play it. Because from the other day, them all gone astray. Them not have no principle. And them not have no dignity. You know, the track is titled No Dignity. And some of the things them what we say, Rasta, the youths them are show say them not have no dignity, them not deal with no morality. You see me I say? Them not dealing with no morality. All of that gone through the window. So I feel like I want to play the song just because, you know, yeah. No Dignity from my forthcoming EP titled Jah Consuming Fire. I feel like, I must play it. Selassie, I know.
Yeah, the white shot through the valley of the shadow of the dark. Confident, competent from the start. From the other day, them all gone astray. Them not got no principle, them not got no dignity. Rastafari and no joke, nah play. Fire na ya bingi chanting night and day. From the other day, them all gone astray. Them not got no principle, them not got no dignity.
Fire, baby.
Rastafari and no joke, nah play. Fire na ya bingi chanting night and day. They upon a mission on the King's Highway, and them can't slow it down neither do they. Tell
Mindset.
and best stay out my way. From me draw for the warriors where you bust the AK. Straight like yeah, the white shot through the valley of the shadow of the dark.
What you do say Ijahstar? Wait there.
From
Them not have no dignity, a serious thing, you know.
them not got no principle, them not got no dignity. Rastafari and no joke, nah play. Fire na ya bingi.
Brand new music taken from my up and coming EP titled Jah Consuming Fire, right?
Them not got no principle, them not got no dignity. Rastafari and no joke, nah play. Fire na ya bingi chanting night and day. They upon a mission on the King's Highway, and them can't slow it down neither delay. Tell dirty pagan best stay out my way. From me draw for the warriors where you bust the AK.
Fire, baby.
Fancy straight like E.A.B.I.C. And we no want to hear for who no sad story. With your revised versions, you allegory. Cause lot of confusion for decades and centuries. Yeah, the white shot through the valley of the shadow of the dark.
You know it's Mofak representing for
Confident from the start.
Ijahstar. Hey, Ijahstar, for your juggling just a shoot like a 5-star
From the
every
other day,
time.
them all
Keep it
gone
balanced.
astray. Them not got no principle, them not got no dignity. Rastafari and no joke, nah.
Them not have no principle and no dignity.
Tonight,
I was Rastafari, you feel so, hey.
the other day,
You sing positive songs, man.
them not got
Yo.
principle, them not got no dignity. Rastafari and no joke, nah play.
And then the behavior of these people that they're saying they're Rasta. Yo, man, I judge no one still, you know, but listen, you know, principle and dignity, man. Morality.
Valley of the shadow of the dark, confident, competent from the start. From the other day, them all gone astray. Them not got no principle, them not got no dignity. Rastafari and no joke, nah play. Fire na ya bingi chanting night and day. From the other day, them all gone astray. Them not got no principle, them not got no dignity. Rastafari and no joke, nah play. Fire na ya bingi chanting night and day. They upon a mission on the King's Highway, and them can't slow it down neither delay. Tell dirty pagan best stay out my way. From me draw for the warriors where you bust the AK. Militancy straight like E.A.B.I.C. And we no want to hear for who no sad story. With your revised versions, you allegory. Cause lot of confusion for decades and centuries. From the other day, them all gone astray. Them not got no principle, them not got no dignity. Rastafari and no joke, nah play. Fire na ya bingi chanting night and day. Diplomacy, democracy. I've got to say what I've to say. Many, no got any. Morality, reality, brutality, fatality, advocacy, bureaucracy, elections proceed. It's plain to see hypocrisy. From the other day, them all gone astray. Them no got no principle, them no got no dignity.
Fire,
Rastafari and no joke, nah play. Fire na ya bingi chanting night and day. From the other day, them all gone astray. Them no got no principle, them no got no dignity. Rastafari.
Them no got no principle, them no got no dignity. Rastafari and no joke, nah play. Fire na ya bingi chanting night and day. Yeah, and I better sing some good positive songs, you know. Yeah, that is from my up and coming EP, track title No Dignity. Alright, yeah. I just leave the last verse. Yeah, the last verse is a very interesting one, and I go on to hear it. So please go out and support it. It's releasing on the 23rd of this month, July. It will be an all digital download platform. It will be on here also, and the Mindset YouTube, because this platform is also my official artist page. See? So everything we release musically will be here. Yeah. So go out there, support it. And yeah, share it, because supposed to make positive music. Now, come on, I call Rastafari name, or I call the emperor name, and them type of music they were degrading, and it doesn't match what His Majesty stand for. Emulate where His Majesty stand for Rasta. See, them thing there, kind of bring the community in disrepute. You see me? In disrepute. So we have to do better, We do better. If you have children, if you have youths, they're seeing and listening. They're seeing and listening what you're doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Do you think that the youths them not see what I go on? The youths them not see what I go on. I talk to my little youth, even though all of my youths them know what I do. You know what I mean? The music might be a little bit new for them certain way, you know what I mean, but they hear poetry and all of that, all the time. But me a reason with one of my youth what they and him say, boy, hey dad, me see one of your video, And I say, hey, which one of my video you see? And him a laugh. So him say, boy, the one where I mentioned, Makeda in it. Zane. I say, so all of the videos them that me do, other one there you see? You see the rest of them? Him say, yeah, but that one there, where you mentioned Makeda in it, it's me like that one there, me like how it sound, me never know that, you could sing. Boy, make me laugh, I say, I never know, say, me could sing. Rasta. So, may I say that for say this, the youths, they're listening and, they must say what go on. If you feel like, your youths, them is not listening to what you're doing or paying attention to what you're doing, you make a sad mistake. So you want to be always sending the right message, because it will also impact your youths them, and you don't want your message to impact your youths them negatively. So you can't afford to be sending negative messages out there. You know what I mean? Me feel like I could have played my whole EP right now because it's addressing so much, you know, so much things to do with Rastafari. You know, that EP is, you know, so many songs. As me play one song a while ago, you know, if me did ever play the last verse, I, you know, would have be constantly playing it right now. But the them can go out there and support it when it come. But you know, you have to make music that you know, that impact positively, man. Yeah. Anyway, so upon this music thing, I feel a good while now. And that we there for chat about, reason about. You see? Yeah. That is not why we're here. Selassiites are Rastafari? Question. Historic. Scientists. Alright. Scientists, bless up yourself. Or compassionist. Bless up yourself. But anyway, anyone want to contribute to the reasoning, the item can link me on my WhatsApp. Alright, I guess so if the item want to call in or anything like that, because it's always an interaction. You know what I mean? I don't know everything, but I there for share with the item. And may I ask a question at the same time, you know what I mean, why the elders them, some at least, not all, prefer to address His Majesty only as Selassie, you know, and not Rastafari. You know, some elders are saying that His Majesty has elevate himself from Ras. You see, that Rastafari movement, may I tell you. Yo, the intellect is high. You know, the intellect is high intellect. And that's why it's imperative that we put out the right, because it's a high vibration frequency levity that I and I as Rastafari live. You know, it's not no joke. So sometime I don't know, but once I have to study still. You know what I mean? Study, you know, necessarily means you have to study books. You know, because you know, life is a living thing. You know what I mean? You look out there, so you know, in the open, and you know, where you sit today, you probably see something different tomorrow. You might learn something different tomorrow. So, you know, study, you know what I mean, and know what the movement is all about. You understand? So, but as I said, Rastafari is high intellect, you know what I mean? His Majesty stress and education, seeing that we have to edify ourselves, because that is what separate man and you know, from animals and beasts. You know, is a distinction, you know what I mean? So the man, woman is on a higher level than the animal, and with education, where His Majesty stress about, you know, you have to be edified. You understand? Because if not, then you will find yourself in a state of ignorance. Then ignorance, and ignorance no good. Then, cause that means that you don't know. No wrong with no know still, you know, because that only shows you need to know, and then you have to position yourself to get to know. Then, so you know, want to be ignorant. Zine, with not knowing the things them that you're supposed to know pertain to Rastafari, the movement of Rastafari. You see me, I say? So when me hear certain elders now, I say, boy, His Majesty is not, them not really hail His Majesty again as Rastafari. It's a little bit weird to say the least, because I remember having this reasoning with an elder empress. It wasn't even a brethren, it was an empress. You know what I mean? A held a empress, held a Rastafari empress. I don't really want to call her name still, yeah. But she was stern on the fact that Rastafari has elevated from the time he was bestowed the title Ras. You see me? 11th of February 1917. Then that is when His Majesty had the title Ras given to his name. You know what I mean? Following his appointment as Ras Lihulu Rastafari Makanen, the title Ras in Ethiopia, Ethiopian nobility is equivalent to Duke or Prince, and it marks a significant elevation in his status as heir apparent and regent under Empress Zaya II. Zine. So the Empress was, stressing that His Majesty has elevated from being a regent and being a prince. Yeah, I tell you, I have to give thanks for the elders them still. You know what I mean? I have to give thanks because you learn so much. They're a wealth of knowledge. You know what I mean? You learn so much from them, and I'm telling you that if you're not having an elder around you these days, man, I'm telling you, it's like, but the elders, they have so much knowledge and information that is so valuable and useful, and they, them are come from way in the days, you see me? But the information that they hold is still viable and still relevant today, see? And life is a journey. It's up sometimes, it's down sometimes you make mistakes, and these elders, they've been on the road for a long time, they've been journeying a long time, so they make the mistakes for I and I already, Zane. So when you have elders in your grasp, in your reach, yeah, utilize the space and the time. Utilize the space and the time with them, because that is imperative. Because the things them that you go and learn, and so much different level, probably on a macro or a micro level, you name it. You know what I mean? Probably the smallest thing, the biggest thing, Yeah, information. So we give thanks for our elders. Always. You see me, I say? Always. But not every elder still knowledgeable or of the information are educated certain way, or I don't know, I don't want to sound any type of way, but not every people who you see up in age, really have the information or know where to come and tell you, say. You see me I say? Or even if them have the literature, in the theory about the movement, Rastafari, His Majesty, when you check their practicality, their actions, it doesn't tally with the theory, the word sound, what they're uttering. No, it doesn't tally. It doesn't tally, it doesn't add up. You see me I say? So now every elder where look up in our age and where and all of them. And you will know the ones them who are, you know what I mean? You can learn certain things from. You see me? Because certain elders, you don't want to start learning certain things from them because some of them is narcissistic. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You don't want to be in that type of energy field, atmosphere. You know what I mean? No. Because those things will rub off on you. You know what I mean? And next thing you know, you start show these traits and people start to say, but hey Rasta, what go on there, sir? We don't know you like this. You know, oh, where these type of behavior, where these type of word sound come from. Yeah, and the next thing you know, said up so him a link with the elder up that. So, and every elder, but we big up the elders them, and we're grateful for our elders. You see me I say? Yeah, we're very grateful for them because, as I said, they are the ones that have paved the way. You see me? They are the ones that have paved the way. So, but the you know, the reasoning behind now, you know, should we not hail His Majesty as Rastafari because from 1917 to 1930, where His Majesty crown, you know what I mean, King of Kings, you know, of course is a next step up, being crowned as Emperor, as King of Kings, from just being a regent or being a prince, you know, thus govern, you know, a specific province. Now, you know, he is the emperor, you know, he is the King of Kings. He's not just overseeing this province that is boss, or, you know, because at the time when he became regent, he was under the rulership and governance of the Empress Zayatu, at the time. So now him elevate to King of Kings and Emperor. He's not taking orders from you know, from people. You know what I mean? He's the one now that is giving orders. You know, he's the one that is laying down the rules and the laws and the regulation and so forth and so on. So yes, there is a massive elevation there when you look on being Ras, as a regent, and being crowned now as King of Kings and Emperor. There is a big difference, and it's obvious to see. If you can't see the difference, then you're not, you know, studying Rastafari. You know what I mean? There is a big difference, but to say why we wouldn't hail him now again as Rastafari, I don't know. I don't agree with that, because I don't think he lost the title Ras. You know what I mean? He just elevated you know what I mean, higher. You know, but him not lose the title, because then if him did lose the title, Ras, what a sense the movement would name Rastafari, because the movement still name Rastafari. The movement is not called Selassie. The movement not called Selassie. Funny, but the movement is called Rastafari movement. And within it you have the Rastafari community. It's not the Selassie community. You know, term it like that. You have the Rastafari community. So, I don't know. But I love the item views and thoughts and the subject matter, because I find it rather interesting still. Deborah Cambridge, bless up yourself, Honorable Empress. Yes, sir. Mindset, manners and respect, you know. Give thanks for joining us, alright? It's great to be here. A long time we're not there like this, where, you know, people are actually seeing, you know, we are reasoning live. Broadcasting live. Yeah, we're there, so, you know, the center. London, they would call it. So the movement is not Selassie, it's called Rastafari. So I don't think you can separate you cannot. There's no separation. There's no separation, you know what I mean? Because if it is a choice, you're left with your choice. How you want to heal the king. Because when you look within the movement, the movement, you have brethren like myself, a Bobo Shanti, but when you check the early Bobo Shanti them coming up within the movement of Rastafari, you find out say how the man them generally used to heal Rastafari. Bobo start to heal Rastafari different. Where them a say, boy, holy Emmanuel like King Selassie Ijah, Rastafari. Rastafari is still there. So is your choice, is your choice how you choose for heal His Majesty. If you want to say Kadamawi, Haile Selassie the first, whichever is your choice. But I don't think it's right to say, boy, now that His Majesty has moved on from 1917, and 1930 has now established him as King of Kings, we shouldn't call him Rastafari anymore. I don't think that is just I personally. I mean, I don't know how nobody else see it or the I them see it, but I personally, I don't see any difference within the thing. If you want to heal, the far right, or you want to heal him, because then again, as me I say, within the movement, you have, even within Bobo Shanti, you have some Bobo Shanti did I say near eye, Rasta near eye, and them now say Rastafari, them I say Rasta near eye. So within this levity, there is so much. You know what I mean? But is your choice, is how you choose to heal His Majesty. They them can reason with me in the comment section. We're there 1.5 hours so far. 1.5 hours so far we're there. And if they them want to call in, they them can call me on my WhatsApp Zine, which is 07852923892. Alright, we can reason, we can have a conversation, you know what I mean, on the topic. Zine, because we have a lot more for reason about it. I think I'm gonna spend 2 hours here though. What the time now? It's 1/4 to the hour of 5. Zine, 1/4 to the hour of 5. So I'm gonna spend another half an hour here. Zine. Let me just drop my WhatsApp number if the item feel like the item want for reason and the topic, you know what I mean, the item can link me on 07852 92 07852 92 3892. The item can link me on the WhatsApp. That's how I drop it in the chat room. Alright, 52 92 3892. Alright. WhatsApp number. Yeah, let's reason. You see me? And don't be shy now, alright? I'm a tag it at the top of the chat room. Let me pin it, I should say. Alright, so the WhatsApp number there in the chat room there, so if they them want to reason with me, they them feel free. Alright? Yeah, man. So it's all you choose to hail His Majesty. It's all you choose. It's your choice. You know, because the movement is still the Rastafari movement, you know what I mean? You have certain brethren, them, even myself, more while, you know what I mean? Other than saying Rasta, you know, we prefer to say Rastafari, you know, the entirety, other than cutting it short. You always? Yeah. So, the movement is on a higher level. You can't drop the standard. You know, that's why we keep stressing and expressing that, you know, your word sound have to match your actions, and you know what I mean, you can't just say anything out there, because the sound carry frequency and vibration. That is the power that we're talking about. When we say word sound is power, it is the frequency and the vibration. That is the power. That when it hits you, it going to resonate. You going to feel it. Just like how when we say we are bonfire and we cut certain word sound, we chant certain word sound. Hey, Babylon devil them feel it in them heart. Like something does stick them. You know, it burn them. You see? Because what? The sound of power, the word of power. So when we are saying it with intent and conviction, you know, fire, you're going to feel it, man. You're sure to feel it. So you don't come and say anything, alright? So anyway, His Majesty Rastafari, 1930, him crowned King of Kings. See? 1930, him crowned King of Kings. Lion of the tribe of Judah. Then, and elect of God, elect of Himself. That is what us Rasta like to say, elect of Himself, but is really elect of God. Then, elect of Himself is us changing elect of God, because we say man of right is God in flesh, so naturally elect of Himself. Then, to bring the overstanding still, but is elect of God. Yeah, elect of God, meaning that is a higher a higher consciousness put His Majesty or give him this title. This is Ethiopian tradition. I know Ijahstars make it up. See, elect of God is being, someone is giving you a higher. See, and that's why Rasta now say, elect of himself, because there is no higher than His Majesty. So I and I as Rasta we say, yeah man, elect of himself. Him bestow these titles upon himself. But really, I know so it go. If we must be factual and truthful. Then, His Majesty was crowned. There was a coronation. There was a coronation. What do you think the coronation is for? You think the coronation of a show? Yeah man, Exhibit I'm lock. Yeah. Almighty God. Zine? Why you think the coronation is there? The coronation is to show you, so you understand what is taking place on the earthly realm, on the earthly level. See? Because when you check His Majesty, His Majesty never like anyone calling him God or these names, attributing these things to him. He was always humble to these names and titles. If you listen certain interviews, certain questions being asked, if you're God, because a group outside, see you as divine, the divine creator. They see you as God incarnate. They see you as Jesus Christ, the return. But if you listen how he react and reply to these questions, he was always humble. He never tried to say, yeah man, with the judgment, of course I'm here the God. I'm here the return. He was never like that. He never hype. You see me? He never hype with him power, when possess, when have. He never hype with it. Him always humble with it. When people ask him if him a God, they say, can God emanate from a deity? Really? In simplicity, can God emanate from a deity? Or can a man emanate from a deity? Man come from man and woman. Zine. So at the same time, I'm sure you say, but watch out, I'm a man. God in flesh, but I'm a man. A man. God is a living man. I'm a man. Nothing, you know what I mean? You just deal with it on a simplicity level that, yeah man, me a man. And it's up to you. If you see me as God, then that's entirely up to you. But me nah stop you from see I or you want to see I. So His Majesty was always humble with this title. Always humble. God in flesh. Never hype up with it. You see me? Never hype up with his you know, being an emperor, being the King of Kings. Traditionally, His Majesty in Ethiopia is not the only King of Kings. Traditionally, he had King of Kings before His Majesty coming up. He is the 225th of those King of Kings. You know what I mean? So it's a level of overstanding. We have to overstand that on the earthly realm, His Majesty shows in His coronation that these title and power is being bestowed up on Him. See? By the archbishops or priest, high priest of the Ethiopian Orthodox Tawido Coptic faith, whichever you want to bring it down to. See? These title was bestowed upon him by the church. By the church. Is the church bestowed these title upon His Majesty. You know? The church, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, because that's the custom and tradition. His Majesty is the 225th. So this tradition and culture have been running for how long? For eons. But the only thing is, His Majesty is the highest, according to scriptures. The highest will sit on the throne of David, ruling with a scepter in his hand. And His Majesty came with that rod of iron to rule, not to be conquered or to be slain, but to rule. And He came and did that. So we have to understand the significance of the coronation. Because Him crown with Him empress. Him change the whole dynamic of 224th crowning. And the 225th changed the whole dynamic of the thing, because none before him had crowned with his empress. None before him had crowned with his empress. That was a big distinction. See? So understanding the coronation and what is happening on this earthly plane here, we need to study. You know what I mean? We need to study, because when you hear people talk about what them say, I don't know if them say or them just listen to other people's rhetoric, because that is what is happening majority of the time. People are regurgitate other people sitting with them ear, probably some elders are talk about, and probably limited information at the time, Zine, now knowledge has increased. Zine, the information is accessible. You can access information. Alright. So certain things where you used to hold and pan, now you get a little bit more information and things, and you know, say, alright, I know, so it really go. But the rhetoric, some people, they just continue with the rhetoric and regurgitate people things. And when you study the coronation of His Majesty, some of the rhetoric where you hear, and it not go so. You know what I mean? It not go so at all. It not go so at all. Anyway, we have 15 more minutes there upon the platform. Then we hope that the item would call in. Then, but I got use this 15 minutes now for just kind of browse pan another topic when we want for probably later on in the night or probably tomorrow. Then I go forward again and reason about. Then is the title, the defender of the faith, is the church that give His Majesty that title. That is not elect of God, where him, you know, because we hear these reasoning within Rastafari when people are reasoning about the defender, His Majesty being the defender of the faith. It's like I just saw it go, you know, because His Majesty is the Almighty Creator. He is the, you know, him the defender of the faith, of all faith. But I saw it go. Nothing no go so. And the people take things out of context and them send misinformation. Them send disinformation. This happen within the Rastafari community, within I community. See? And the more man read and research, man get to understand say a lot of things is miscommunicate or balam. You see? A lot of the things that man people do not want to hear these things because they don't want to be corrected. People don't want to be corrected, you know. People rather to continue in the wrong other than being straight and the narrow, being on the right path, having the right information. Some people rather to hang on to the balam information when I go so when the thing is there plain. See, because when a man go say His Majesty is the defender of all faith. Yes, because I and I as Rastafari, you know, we see His Majesty as the Almighty Creator, but outside of the Rastafari community, it's not everybody see His Majesty as the Almighty Creator. See? So when you check the title, the defender of the faith, is not is He being the defender of all faith. That's not how the thing go. And I saw the thing go. Is I and I put it like that? Is we put it so? But that and I saw it go. Because you have to remember His Majesty background. His Majesty is a Christian, an Ethiopian Orthodox Christian. That is the faith that he is defending. Who you think give him that title? Is the church give him that title, you know? Who you think give His Majesty that title? You think his mad him just elect that upon himself? It's the church give him the title. I think that is what? I think what, 1956? 1956, if I'm not mistaken. 1956, there was a conference, there was a church conference in Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, that His Majesty was part of the organization. He was one of the forerunner in organizing that church, that big convention, that conference of churches, Orthodox churches coming together. See? So the church is who give his Majesty these titles. You understand? This we have to move away from this wild thing, this wild Rastafari thinking that, you know what I mean? No. The facts, deal with the facts and the reality, what took place. Not no fabrication, no makeup, nothing. No. Go away with that. We don't talk about no makeup, nothing, yes sir. Where some guy think in a them head. No, the thing happen real. So we have to deal with the reality, not some things where some guy want to conjure up. And I say, boy, yeah man, I saw it go man, because through His Majesty is the Almighty God and no. Yes, His Majesty is the Almighty God, but there are certain things that took place in a specific way. And reason why these things happen those specific ways. This is the church that gives His Majesty the title, the defender of the faith. It's not him elected upon himself. It's the church. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church. No other church. Well, it wasn't just the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, to be correct. Let me rephrase that. It wasn't just the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. There was other church, because it was a conference of churches. Church from Syria, church from Egypt. I need to bring up some of the information. But true, I'm going to deal with it on a different level still. You see me? It's just for kind of, bring this program to a close, because that's going to be the next program we forward and reason about, the title, the defender of the faith. Because within Rastafari, there's too much Balaam that have created. Zane, and we just continue within the Balaam and don't want to correct the things them that should be correct. So the youths them can have a better understanding that some things no sound like nonsense, basically. When the youths them question you, you have a logical answer to give them. Now some fly in the sky things where you can't explain nothing and the youths them just look and say, yo, the joke thing. No. Deal with the facts, the reality, what took place. I make the youths them cipher things for themselves. You know what I mean? You can give them your knowledge and information upon the thing, but don't fabricate and add nonsense to something that took place and the evidence and the information is there. Yeah, it was the Oriental Orthodox Church conference. That's what it was. You know what I mean? All those churches came together in Ethiopia. You know what I mean? January the 21st. 1965. You see? January the 21st, 1965. His Majesty is the one that put that conference together. You see? And we're going to deal with that. Because there's too much balam, and you have some giant Rastafari brethren, and they know better. Them supposed to know better, but they're pushing these narratives. I don't know what the agenda is. Why they're pushing these narratives when them have the information now that they can correct certain mistakes, certain misinformation that have gone out there for years. See, some of them we going to correct some of them, whether people like it or not. And this program, is one of them programs that where we are used for for push where the mysticism. You know what I mean? Yeah. Push away the mysticism for hundreds of years, my king, for real. Since Niceness and whole thing His Majesty brought it together. Yeah. It's interesting reading these things, and I believe you me. It's interesting reading these things, and when you read and you have the information and knowledge, and you reflect back certain things, upon certain reasoning and talks within the community, and you say, but no man, that is Balaam, that man them had this and fabricate this and fabricate that. You see me I say? Still haven't taken away anything from the movement, but where we can amend and correct, we should to bring clarity and overstanding. Just continue in this upward trajectory I go the wrong way. No. Absolutely, I totally agree with you, Ezana. I totally agree. Then, so I and I as Rastafari, Zin, who have the information, we not keep cool with the information. We must share the information, because remember, it's not everyone can read written words to understand. It's not everyone can literally see to even read. So when you can share verbally, vocally, the information, you should. You see me I say? Especially if you're an artist, if you're a musician, and you're gifted with how to articulate and express yourself on a verbal level, then you should pass on the information. That's why I rate Van Benjamin and Midnight, because Van is a man he didn't hold back and sharing the information that he had, where Rastafari and the movement pertain and relate. You understand? So if you have a voice, if you have a platform, you use it higher. You use it and so we can clear up the mysticism, the fog, the dark cloud, and bring some light. Bring some real light to the thing, Virgin. You see me? No man, you see, I personally, no man can't really chat to me, because I know what I know, You see me, I say? No man can't really chat because I know what I know. And me study Rastafari because this is what I am. We study all part of things, yes, but we have to study this to be approved. show ourselves approved. So when we forward there and we come on a reason, yeah, some guy can criticize, you know what I mean, but that is all a one can do. But a one can say, I don't know what me talk about. I know what me talk about. If I don't know about what me talk about, I not come and share it. See? So we give thanks that the Most High Father and Mother can bestow wisdom, knowledge, zine, and understanding, you know, so I and I can share and articulate it in a way that one can understand or understand, whichever. Yeah, you see me I say? So, manners and respect, peace and love, it's always a joy, always a pleasure to be here with the I.M. Wafi. Bless up everyone with their zine. Yeah. The Now Church, bless up enough, alright. Manners and respect. Yeah, I was saying that earlier. In the program that His Majesty stress and education. But the fact is this. And not everyone can read, you know what I mean, literature. You see, forget certain knowledge. So that's why it is imperative and important. You see me I say? That we share and know we share the right information or the upgrade or the amend information where His Majesty is concerned. You know what I mean? I'm going to move you now. Thank the item for taking the time. Zine, manners and respect, peace and love, always a joy. We might there later on depending on the vibe and the energy. But look out for my latest EP. Look out for my upcoming EP. Zine title Ezana, manners and respect. Give thanks. Yeah, look out for my latest EP, forthcoming EP titled Jah Consuming Fire. Zine, my latest single from it is titled Plea My Cause. I'm going to leave that one there with the item. Zine, go out there, support it. The video is on the platform. Please, share it. Leave a comment, like, whatever. The audio is also there, official audio. If you want to download the official audio, it's there. So more of you share it with the item before we move. Manners and respect, peace and love, it's always a joy. Alright, Rastafari, powers and blessing, my Lord and Empress. Give thanks. Cut and clear, jinx and snare, pollution the atmosphere, no cry, no shed, no tears. Be my cause, oh Lord, oh them with me. Fight against those who strive with me. Take hold of shield and buckler, stand up for me. They try to persecute my soul, they persecute me. But a higher level, warriors are rebel. No bow to no devil, in on a concrete jungle. A higher level, man born as a rebel. Unconquerable, Rastafari unconquerable. From me born I me know myself, Ijah, done destined for greatness. No call me no dark or trust me, fool, you not have to rate this. The conquering lion is the highest and the greatest. The 200 cut and clear, jinx and snare. Pollution the atmosphere, no cry, no shed, no tears.
Ijahstars, fear juggling does a shoot like a fiber star.
Be my cause, oh Lord, oh them with me. Fight against those who strive with me. Take hold of shield and buckler, stand up for me. They try to persecute my soul, they persecute me.
Mindset.
At a higher level, warriors are rebel. No bow to no devil, in on a concrete jungle. Cut Cut and clear, jinx and snare. Pollution the
Fire
atmosphere.
blaze, fire blaze,
No cry,
fire
no shed,
blaze.
no
I
tears.
just start at it up, at it up, at it up.
Cut and
At it
clear,
up, at it up,
jinx
at
and
it up.
snare.
Fire blaze, turn
Pollution the
up.
atmosphere.
Even get burn
No
up.
cry, no
Anyway,
shed,
them
no
say I
tears.
just start the fire, it turn up. I just
Be my cause, oh Lord, oh them with me. Fight against those who strive with me. Take hold of shield and buckler, stand up for me. They try to persecute my soul, they persecute me. But a higher level, warriors are rebels. No bow to the devil. In a concrete jungle. A higher level, man born as a rebel.
Fire, baby.
Unconquerable, Rastafari unconquerable. From me born I me know myself, Ijah, done destined for greatness. No call me no dark or trust me, fool, you no have to rate this. The conquering lion is the highest and the greatest. The 225th already established, elevate this. So, cut and clear, jinx and snare. Pollution the atmosphere. No cry, no shed, no tears. Be my cause, oh Lord, Lord, them with me.
Fire, baby.
Fight against those who strive with me. Take hold of shield and buckler, stand up for me. They try to persecute my soul, they persecute me. But a higher level, warriors are rebels. No bow to no devil, in a concrete jungle. A higher level, man born as a rebel. Unconquerable, Rastafari unconquerable. From me born I me know myself, Ijah, done destined for greatness. No call me no dark or trust me, fool, you no have to rate this. The conquering lion is the highest and the greatest. The 225th already established, elevate this. So I couldn't give a F who want to underestimate this. Pardon my French, I'm speaking it clearly so you understand this. Too many crime, too much injustice. And the political arena full up a puppet and two more cutlass. The whole of them are thief and just a bunch of hypocrites. Road boy from the pollution the atmosphere. No cry, no shed, no tears.
fire blaze, fire blaze, fire blaze. I just start at it up, at it up, at it up. At it up, at it up, at it up.
Fight against those who strive with me. Take hold of shield and buckler, stand up for me. They try to persecute my soul, they persecute me. But a higher level, warriors are rebels. No bow to no devil, in a concrete jungle. A higher level, man born as a rebel. Unconquerable, Rastafari unconquerable. From me born I me know myself, Ijah, done destined for greatness. No call me no dark or trust me, fool, you no have to rate this. The conquering lion is the highest and the greatest.
Fire, baby.
Me I tell you, mindset.
Smash that subscribe button. See you on the next video. I just start the mindset. Smash that subscribe button. See video. I just start the mindset. Smash that subscribe button. See you on the next video. I just start the mindset.